This is Joker. The mission is go.
Wait a second! You mean, he went alone?
What's so important that he'd run off by himself? There's only one thing the Phantom Thieves of Hearts specialize in.
He's there to steal a treasure. Have you already sent a calling card?
We're not the ones sending a card this time. In fact, we've been invited.
This is Ren Amamiya, and you're listening to the Mayonaka Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mayonaka Network special podcast. Today we have Xander Mobus. He is the voice of Joker, or Ren Amamiya, from Persona 5. And today we are going to ask him a lot of questions regarding voice acting and also regarding the game. And we are also going to add some special fan questions in the section that you guys can still add questions if you want, but we're going to start now with the voice acting questions. But for now, yeah, if Xander, you want to introduce yourself just a little bit, here's to you.
Cool. Rock and roll. That was good. I liked it.
Thanks.
Renounding success, I'd say.
Well, yeah. I just lost my job, so that's the one thing I got to do.
That's freelance for you, buddy.
Yeah. Business. All right. So, coolio. Well, anyway, yeah. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on your Saturday night, or for those of you that may be in Australia, cough, cough, Josh, cough, cough, and others, Sunday. So we do have a crap ton of questions. We're going to try and get through ours as quickly as possible. That way we can get to yours. And again, thanks for joining us or listening. If you're listening to this after the fact, it's going to be on SoundCloud. So make sure to give it a listen later if you're listening here live.
And shit, you know how it is.
YouTube, yeah, we'll have it on YouTube too. We have a YouTube channel. I always forget that. So anyway, this is going to be sort of laid back. We're just going to try and have a nice conversation, go through these questions as quickly as possible. So first question, let's see. I want to ask this question because I'm interested in it. Do you ever use the Smash announcer voice just to like mess with people?
No. No. Here's the thing. Everyone wants to know this, and everyone wants to something like, yeah, I go to the drive-thru and like order in the voice. But what you don't really think about is, like, imagine being that worker, right? Who's just like, hey, welcome to McDonald's, what do you want? And then some ass, I would like to order fries! You'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? You wouldn't get that it was the announcer Brothers.
Oh my god.
Man. That's funny. I mean, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Are you ever asked, just like, I mean, I would imagine that's sort of the standard thing. Often I think that, especially at like cons, voice actors are, will you say this in this voice?
Yeah, I've had to say Shrek more times than I care to admit.
I'm going to ask another question. I don't know. I really wanted to know, actually, which voice actor made you start doing voice actor, or is there any voice actor that just inspired you to be better?
I mean, yeah, like I think there's obviously a lot of talent in the industry, and yeah, I think it's easy to look around and be like, oh my god, I love this performance. And it's fun to like listen to stuff and be like, oh, I'm stealing that for later. I'd say the guy that I like probably look up to the most is probably Corey Burton. I just love his work. I love listening to him and stuff. I feel like he's always kind of just amazing at whatever he does. And I mean, that's not rare in this industry. There are a lot of people who are great at it, but yeah, I don't know. He's my go-to guy.
Yeah. What did he do? Like, for example, like which work did he do that inspired you?
God, I love him as Megatron. Transformers Animated, I loved him as Megatron. He was great as Brainiac in Superman and Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I've been watching through God of War. I haven't gotten to play it yet, and like just hearing him as Zeus just makes me really happy. Stuff like that. Yeah, he's dope.
That's awesome. Did anybody wanted to ask another question?
Yes, I suppose I will go next. Let's see here. What do you usually do to get into character? Like, what helps you get into characters usually?
Masturbate. Once while I'm reading the script.
What? All right. All right, let's see. Several people are typing.
Well, now we got to put a content warning on.
Yeah.
Like, to game content, or...
It turns out, if you jack off onto the script after you got it memorized, it's really hard. The gig will go well. Yeah.
Did it help you a lot, like screaming all the persona names?
Absolutely. I mean, you want to get passion in your voice. There's one way to do it.
I love all the hold-up emotes coming out here, and people are typing.
Yeah, this is...
So, do you have to masturbate to, like, what you imagine your character would masturbate to? Or is it like a anything goes kind of thing?
Yeah, how meta is this?
Well...
Yeah, I have to do it in character. Thankfully, every single one of my characters has really been into, like, hairy hobbit feet. So...
Well, this took a turn. I don't think a lot of us were expecting it.
It was an amazing coincidence.
Hey, I thought this was a spoiler-free podcast.
Look, I don't know. Maybe it's just my voice lends itself well to those characters, but yeah, it's always the case.
The greatest thing is, there are people from Atlas that are going to listen to this and be like,
I feel like the clients I worked with know my sense of humor well enough to listen to this and just be like, God damn it.
I feel like they'll go, listen, yep, same shit as always.
Okay,
I'm just imagining our client for P5 hearing this and going like, God damn it, Xander.
I would just like to make a note that the main man said, gotta release your Mara.
All right, so did that answer that question well enough?
I believe it did.
Yeah, okay, we'll take that, yeah.
Rock and roll.
Okay, who wants to ask the next one?
Let's double back into when you were talking about Smash. All right, so you go to a lot of parties, Xander, obviously.
Yeah, that's me. Party Central.
You probably play a lot of Smash at parties, because that's the kind of party you're going to. So do you ever play the games that you voice act in, and is that a weird experience for you?
It kind of depends on the game. Honestly, like, if I'm not interested in the game, I typically don't play it. Occasionally, I'll go a little, like, ego crazy and be like, I just have to hear how I did and look it up on YouTube. But typically, yeah, it just depends on my interest in the game, because, I don't know, life's too short to play games just to hear me, you know what I mean?
Okay, another Smash question. Who's your main?
Ike is the guy I go with mostly, yeah.
We like
Good
Ike.
choice.
We like Ike.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm fucking horrible at the game. Like, I try, and you know how maybe some of you are these people, in which case apologize to your friends immediately. But those people who like come to the party and they're like, well, the thing is you just have to learn to count the frames. Once you do that, you'll be great at it. And I'm like, I don't got time for that, man.
It's a party game.
That's why I'm a Zelda man.
You just triggered the fighting game community.
No, that's the thing. Is again, if you're that guy, apologize to your friends and let them know you can change. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, God.
You can count frames. No one's holding that against you. Don't tell the casuals, oh, that's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's true.
God.
That's a good point.
That's so pure.
Yeah, so there's that. Let's move on to something that's not going to get me.
Okay. How would you say your life changed once you started to get high-profile roles in video games?
I'm doing a lot more cocaine, so that's good. Hollywood parties are opening up. Me and my best friend Tom Hanks are going out a lot more. I got an Oscar invite this year, couldn't make it. That sucks, but yeah. There was a private yacht with my name on it, and I couldn't miss that, I don't know, man. Like, life doesn't really change that much. Like, I guess, you know, it's different in your career now whenever you get like a title under your belt that people care about. That's like, you know, that's something at least people recognize you for, I guess. And especially if it's a well-known thing, it's, you know, you tend to, I don't know, like cons sign a lot more autographs now, which is cool, I guess. But actual, day-to-day life hasn't really changed for me that much. You know, it's which I like personally. I like my life as is.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing actually, because you just keep being comfortable with yourself and what you built, and you're not like you're like a really down to earth person. Like I know you for like an hour, but I can know that like you're not being all over it.
Thanks, man. They said I was down to earth and relatable. Guess you were wrong.
Oh my god.
All right, let me ask something.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me ask something. Okay, yeah. So we've always had experience of you doing other impressions backstage.
Yeah.
But what are some of your favorite ones to do?
I mean, Zoidberg's my go-to.
I'd say so. Yeah.
I just enjoy doing Zoidberg.
Why not?
I like doing Winnie the Pooh, but I like just making him say like the worst shit.
Do it.
And one of my friends does a really good Eeyore, so we've got this bit that I won't recreate, but essentially it's Pooh trying to convince Eeyore to commit suicide. It's pretty fucking horrible, so I'm not gonna do it, but you know, sometimes that's just funny to me.
I mean, if you have any several people or Eeyore, anyway, if you have any of those other maybe not as messed up lines that you want to say as Pooh, go for it.
Oh, bother. Well, I don't know how well this microphone picks it up, but go fuck yourself, all of you.
10 out of 10.
And that was a leak line for
the chat is dying.
On fire. Sounds like grandma.
It's kind of hard. Like, I hate to. On certain microphones, it sounds more like the dude from Family Guy, and I have no idea. I guess I don't know why. But yeah, it's weird.
Oh, you mean what's his name, Mr. Herbert?
Herbert the Pervert.
Yeah. And like,
want some
I did
popsicles?
Yeah, like I'd send clips to like friends of mine, and they'd be like, "Why are you saying oh bother is the grandpa from or Family Guy?" I'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I'd listen back, I'm like, "Oh no."
Is there I want to ask this one because I have lots of experience in it.
Okay.
I want to know, is there any con experience that you like to share with us? Like when you went to cons and like stuff happened. So I want to know.
I just had one of these.
Oh, it's so good when they start laughing before they answer the question.
Yeah. Well, so this was a great con. I should open with saying that. It's an amazing con. And so I'm going to the bathroom. I'm out to dinner with some friends, and I go to the bathroom, and I'm at the urinal, and this guy stumbles up next to me. And you know that thing that you're not supposed to do at a urinal where you look at another dude's dick standing next to you?
Yeah.
That was this guy's opening move. So I'm like, okay, this is leading to nothing but good things. And he turns over to me and says, "Hey, man, I'm fucked up!" And I was like, yes, I could tell that by everything. So then he starts talking. He's like, "Hey, man, there's this girl. I like her. I'm her tonight." And I went, okay, well, be safe, buddy. Don't do anything you're going to regret in the morning. Zip up my pants, go to wash my hands. He immediately, he hasn't really quite finished peeing yet, but he turns around and is like, "You really care about me. I appreciate that, man." And at this point, after this sentence, he's finished peeing. And I was like, "Yeah, man, be safe out there. Don't do anything you're going to regret." And he comes up with his fucking dick just swinging. and he hugs me.
Oh, no, you're making this up. I don't believe.
I am not making this up.
Imagining the
no fucking way.
Here's where the shit was. This was the topper for me.
Oh no!
Is when he's hugging me, he whispers in my ear.
No,
hey,
no, you're making this up.
I have a system. All right.
Oh no!
If I fuck up tonight, I know how to tell. Find me tomorrow and remind me to watch my vlog.
Oh my God.
I couldn't find him the next day. I don't know. I tried.
You tried?
I tried. I couldn't find him.
Oh my God.
So that's an experience. That was a thing that happened.
Oh my God.
Huh.
Well, congratulations on getting the weirdest con experience ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You mean the greatest con experience ever.
That is
okay.
That's not the weirdest I've heard of, but I think that's the what's happened to me.
Oh. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna take point on the next one here. Let's see.
Cool.
Okay. So you've played a lot of characters that allow you to have fun with the roles. What do you think was your favorite voice to record?
I don't know, man. That's a rough one. It's really, god damn it.
Was it the smoke alarm?
Yeah, my fire alarm's been doing this recently.
Ooh.
You have to change the battery if it does that.
Yeah, I know, but we don't have we have ridiculously high ceilings, and we don't have a ladder that reaches to it.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
We're like, oh fuck, what do we do?
Just throw something at it. Just
that's honestly my solution has been get a broom and just poke it.
There you go.
Yes.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see, what was the question? Oh, right. It's hard to make that call. You know, you have fun for different reasons. I think, Dogdo was really fun because he was a giant, he was my great green ginger giant. But he's this eternal god. He's this all-powerful deity, based on Irish mythology. He's like this extremely powerful figure, but he's also basically that teenager that just read Fountainhead for the first time and it blew his fucking mind, And he's also mad at his mom because she just doesn't get him. And that's a fun little combination of things to play, But yeah, so he was fun. And then Sergei Strelka from Tales of Zestiria was fun because he's just anime Superman. He just cares so much and he's just a big, dumb, fun guy. Though I had an amazing amount of fun recording the anime for that. We did this scene where he had to be drunk as shit. And the first take, he was just like, well, hey, fucking Shepard, come back here, motherfucker. I'm gonna kick your ass. And then the second take, they're like, hey, tone him down a little bit. We did the tone down take, and they're like, they're probably going to go with the tone down take. They posted it on Funimation, and it is him just sloshed. And that was great. And I love playing the big doofy, yes, I will protect everyone. Frabjous Day. It's just, I don't know, it's just fun. So you have fun for different reasons.
Cool. Well,
I have this question, I really want to ask. Have you ever played, it's in the same vibe. Have you ever played, a character, completely opposite of you, completely, something that you had maybe a struggle trying to figure it out?
Yeah, I think everyone has those roles. It's just for some reason it's not clicking, or certainly not clicking as fast as you want it to. I always have really, I don't know why, but I always have a problem with soldiers. Mm-hmm. If we're doing a military shooter or something, they'll be like, okay, you're just saying grenade. And I'll be like, grenade. And they'll be like, that's not it. I'm like, I don't know why that came out of my mouth. I thought I had this. Sometimes it just doesn't click, Sometimes they're not all winners, as they say.
Yeah, it's part of the job.
Whoa, wait, what? I'm pissing off the military? I just said I was bad at it. Shit, RPG Mike.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking coming at me like that. Jeez.
Comes at everyone.
Senpai noticed me.
All right, let's keep this shit show rolling. Fuck. We're doing so well so far.
He's gonna pass out any minute now.
Hey.
So I have a somewhat serious question. We'll see how long this lasts. We're taking bets. Is there any one thing specifically that you could, if you could change, that you would change about the voice acting the industry in general? Like, what would you change about the industry if you could?
I'd like to make millions of dollars.
I mean, yeah, that'd be great.
I would enjoy that. More money. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, there's this one thing I heard about in Montreal. There's a lot of voice actors that are doing strikes and everything in order to like have more recognition in their work. I don't know how it is in the United States, but like the thing that a lot more money. Like I know it's like superficial in some kind of way, but I think like a lot of people think that voice actors in video games are like millionaires, like you said, but it's really hard work.
I mean, I would consider myself a working class actor. Like, I'm definitely not making millions. So
yeah,
and strikes are bad times. No one likes doing those. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, I would. I don't know. I'm happy with my job. I don't know. I like it.
That's good.
So I don't really have a lot I'd like tinker with apart from just my paychecks being higher. In that hypothetical world, yeah, I'd probably be doing a lot more cocaine. No, I was really trying to find like a good away from this question because I don't know, and I'm dog paddling to freedom.
Okay, so there's one more question, but I think we actually answered it. So are we done for the voice acting questions?
Are we? Oh shit, man.
Yes. There is one, if anybody wants to ask it.
Who wants it?
Okay, everyone's being silent. Fuck it. What is your long-term career objective, and do you have a dream you want to fulfill or already have fulfilled?
Make more money.
Yeah, see?
I mean, I wouldn't say no. Okay, this is one thing. I really, really love like superhero comics, so for me, I'd love to play like Batman or like Wolverine or like the Riddler or something like that. That would be an absolute dream come true. I would love to do that.
That's awesome.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing sadder than actually getting an Batman, doing it, and realizing, oh no, I'm terrible as Batman.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you could put off one. Like.
Hey, you didn't hear it?
Oh, we're rooting for you, Xander.
Oh, bless you, guys.
we will be your moral support when you need it.
Yes.
Thanks. I'm gonna like hit you guys up once a week and be like, just tell me I can be Batman again.
Just tell me.
Well, why don't you give us some Batman lines right now? It's like fulfill your destiny.
See, I would, but I got this thing about humiliating myself in public. I'm fine with it most of the time.
Do you really?
I'm fine with it most of the time, but there's some things I'm like, maybe I don't need to streak down the street today,
Right.
I think before we get into the Persona questions, there was one other question on here I think we skipped over, which was we wanted to know more about what it was like working with Nintendo on Smash Brothers. Like just some of your favorite moments of working on Smash Brothers, or anything you want to tell us about working with Nintendo.
Shit, they're great, man. I love working with them. They're a bunch of good dudes. Yeah, I don't know. They're very nice. They're very encouraging. They tolerated me trying to get Japanese pronunciations right, which was hellish, and most of it consisted of "Put in." Was that right? No, fuck! God damn it! So the fact that they were willing to put up with that was super cool of them. Yeah, I got nothing but positive things to say about my experiences working with Nintendo.
That's great.
Awesome.
I want to fulfill something. Could you say Jack Frost in the announcer voice?
Fuck no! No. Jack Frost.
There you go.
There you go, everybody.
It's recorded. We got it.
Confirmed. Jack Frost confirmed Smash 5. You heard it here first.
Nope, I don't play that shit.
Okay.
I felt like I had like a Mako style burp coming up, and then it didn't come out. That That was anticlimactic.
Damn.
Well, don't worry, she'll make up for it.
I'm counting on you guys. Don't let me down.
So let's transition into the Persona 5 questions now. First one, I think this is an interesting question because obviously since you play the main character, how would you describe Joker's personality to someone that's never played the game?
I'd say that he's a dude who he has a strong moral compass, obviously, as illustrated in why he got in trouble in the place. And I think the common theme with all of the characters is they're kind of people that society never really gave a chance to, that like authority is kind of stomped down on. And I think he's got a very strong sense of injustice when it comes to that. I think he's got a little bit of a sense of humor. You can see he's got a little bit of, not just a rebellious streak, but, the first line we recorded was him like saluting the guards at the casino and just being like, see ya. So clearly he's got a little bit of snark in him, a little bit sass. And yeah, he's Harry Potter coon, and I love him. He's my baby boy.
It's a beautiful relationship you have.
Hey, don't mock me. All right?
I'm not mocking. Never, Xander. Never.
I was such a big fan of Persona 4. When they told me that I'd booked Persona 5, like, I just spent a week in Happy Land, man. I was...
Oh.
It was... Oh.
Okay, so this leads us to the obvious question then. Where were you when you found out? Were you just out and about, got an email and saw the subject line? Did you get a call? How'd it go down?
No, I was at the studio that we recorded it at, recording a different project. And when I came out of recording, I was talking with the director a little bit, and she was just like, hey, so you might have heard we've got this project coming through from Atlas. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, cool. It's Persona 5. I was like, oh, awesome, sweet. She was like, yeah, so we'll be calling you in the next few weeks. And I was like, really? I'm in it? She was like, you're going to be voicing the protagonist. And my jaw just dropped to the ground, and I just like stood silently for like a minute. And I was like, don't you play with my heart like this. Don't do this to me.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was over the moon. It was amazing.
So, since we're talking about your love of the protagonist, it's a bit of an interesting case being the protagonist, since he's a character that doesn't talk very much.
Yeah.
He's more of a suggestive point of view, and his actions reflect the player's choices. So, did you take this into consideration when doing the voice, and how did that help you develop Ren's personality?
I don't know. We kind of recorded, like the cutscenes, so I kind of got to see kind of his arc throughout it. And even though it is reflective of character choice, there is a kind of strong narrative to it, and you can see how he progresses through that kind of regardless of the player choice, because you get to see any slight deviations or anything, stuff like that ahead of time. So I think it was just coming at it from the sense of, okay, he doesn't talk, but we want to leave a strong impression with people that this is a person living and feeling. I think that's really how we. And from that angle, I don't think player choice entered into it too much, because I think if you I think down that way lies madness. You'd kind of end up with a schizophrenic personality.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was kind of how we approached it, and it was good. They were very upfront in describing, okay, this is what he's gone through. This is kind of what he's going to go through. So let's just. And with any acting job, you take that and you just, this is going to sound really pretentious, but you play the truth of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that sounds pretentious at all.
Yes, indeedy.
Okay. Well, since we're on the topic of him as a character and stuff like that, he does have to say a lot of Persona names, a lot of short quotes, and just a lot of grunts and battle sounds and stuff without having too much dialogue. We're kind of curious about what some of the most tedious parts about recording the role were, but also what were some of the most fun parts.
So in the scripts, every single time, some people already know where this is going. All of the grunts were written NGH, nug. So by like week 4, we were going in, and the director just be like, "Oh, you ready? Let's do this." And it was then 2 to 4 hours of just, okay. So, that was. I don't know if tedious is the right word, but it was definitely how many different ways are there to say nug. As for the fun parts, I can't say it without spoilers. Oh, but here's one I can't. There's a line. If you go on YouTube, find all of the audio files that are in the game, and some of them were not included in the final game. And one line that they gave me completely out of context, it was just in a lineup of like, hey, stuff we need you to say, was, "It's time for your proper punishment." And it was a line that sounded just dirty enough and had no context to it, so I was like, where's this going in, I wonder? And then they cut it from the game, so we'll never know. In my mind, that's the final romance line. Like, you get like you're talking to the teacher and she's like, "Hey, let's make filthy, sexy babies," and then you're just like, "It's time for your proper punishment." That's my.
Someone needs to post like the dominatrix Ren like right now.
That's my headcanon.
Yeah. God bless.
Nobody let Atlas know.
Okay, who wants to take the next question?
Okay, I'll go with this one. Jumping from the names and the grunts and everything. The voice actors, from what I've heard, they mostly record the lines by themselves. But
yes,
it's curious to know if the team of actors, Robbie, Erica, Xanthe, everyone, Max, if you guys know each other better, or if you already knew each other beforehand, and are you able to understand each other's process of acting in order to perform better?
I definitely knew all of them beforehand. I don't think I actually knew who was playing who at first. I don't think I found out until halfway through recording. I hate to say this, I don't think I found out Matt was in it until after we were done recording, actually.
Oh, wow.
So, well, I mean, because they don't really tell it. They're not like sitting down. Okay, so here you're talking to, Xanthe. They're like, okay, you're talking to. So I mean, they're all amazingly talented actors. So I think the biggest thing is, that you can trust that no matter what, they're going to deliver really solid material. They're going to make you look good because they're going to be so excellent. So I think that is. I guess that would be it. It's knowing the director and the client and stuff. You knew you were in really solid hands, and that they were giving this to a cast that was going to really bring it, and everybody did absolutely really bring it. So there was definitely a feeling of security there. Yeah, sorry, that's all I got. Sorry.
Oh, that's so nice.
The mic is open for the next person.
All right, what you got for me? I love that 20-piece chicken
Yeah, okay, so I guess I'll people are being kind of quiet. I'll ask the next one.
Do it.
Okay, here we have to ask that question because we know everybody wants to know who are your top 3 waifus in Persona 5?
I ain't motherfuckers. You can all guess till I'm dead. All right, in order, they are Kanji, and Rise. So, there's that. Yeah, Queenie knows what's up.
Oh, yes. Damn.
I'm happy. I loved you before, man, but Rise is the best.
For the record, that is regular Kanji, bathhouse Kanji, Rise.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's good.
So you're gonna get some fan art coming from this.
I'm sorry, dude, Kanji was like just my favorite, and then Rise was best girl. Come on.
There you go.
Yeah,
I agree. Now I'm gonna have to play Golden again. Oh man, I'm gonna have to figure out where I put my Vita.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you think Ren would main in Smash?
Who do I think Ren would main in Smash?
Yes.
Oh god. I'm gonna say Wario. goes, they both like treasure.
What?
God. It's his pocket main, everyone. Alright, you heard it here first. It's canon.
So are we? Now I think people are going to be curious as to who you think everybody else's every other Persona 5 character's Smash mate would be.
God, that's such a heavy load.
I feel like Ryuji would probably be Captain Falcon. Let's see. I'd say Makoto's probably Sheik. I'd say
That gives me ideas.
Yeah.
I'd say An is Princess Peach because they both like sweets. Like Princess Peach is always like, "I'll bake you a cake, Mario." Make me a cake, girl. Make me a cake.
And then, and we all know An loves to just walk around smacking people with frying pans. So.
Exactly.
Let's
see. Yeah. What would Pancake Boy wouldn't play because he's trash.
Oof.
Let's see. And Yusuke would probably be. Oh boy, what would Yusuke be? Shit, man. I don't know.
Fox?
I would say he'd be Mr. Game & Watch.
that would be something, yeah.
Because he'd get to critique the line work the entire time. And Futaba... Oh god, what the fuck would Futaba play? Rob. I don't know if Rob was in the latest one, I forget. But she'd play Rob.
He was.
Yeah.
She'd play Rob.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I say so. And
did
now
you say
it's
Haru?
okay. Oh, Haru. Crap.
Right.
That's a good point. What would Haru play? Ganondorf, because he's majestic.
Oh my god! After my own heart.
That's the best I got. I'd give myself a solid 8 out of 10 on that.
Me too.
Oh shit, that's right. Morgana. Fuck, what would Morgana be? Pikachu, because they're both small and adorable.
And voiced by the same voice actor in Japanese.
And
That's true too.
Morgana likes telling you to go to sleep, and Pikachu will just knock you the fuck out. I don't know. That was reaching, honestly.
Parallels.
I got nothing.
Alright, well, we've heard your top 3 Persona 5 waifus. Of course, Kanji, and Risei. Now, we have to know, have you played the game? Have you played Persona 5? Yeah.
Yeah. I played it before you motherfuckers did.
Oh, that's good.
Atlas invited me down, and we did a stream, and they let me just play it. It was a pre-build, but yeah, it was awesome. And then I got a copy, obviously, when it came out, and yeah, I played through that like a motherfucker, man.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, baby. I was like, No,
Okay,
my
so this
schedule
is one of the
for a
ones
while
that you
was-
have enjoyed.
My schedule for a while was wake up, play Persona 5, come back, play Persona 5, go to sleep, rinse, repeat.
All been there.
How many hours did it take you to get through it the first time?
Shit, I think it took me about 100. I think. I can't check because my file has since been deleted, but yeah, it's all good though. I got a new file started up.
Press F, everybody.
Who are you gonna romance?
None of your goddamn business is who I'm gonna...
Okay.
Everyone, what have you done?
I'm sorry, but also I'm not.
Literally everyone is pressing F now.
No, I'm genuinely terrified that if I question, like, there's gonna be a war on Twitter. Like, maybe I have like an inflated ego or something, but I just feel like if I ever publicly say like, this is Best Girl and you're all wrong, it's gonna start a war, and I don't need that blood on my hands.
I mean, it would definitely, at least in this chat, but that's kind of why we're kind of egging you on, because we just want to watch it because we enjoy chaos.
You like to watch the world burn.
Just
We are
want to
those
watch
guys.
the world burn. You know, I've got a fun story about working with the Muppets. Gonzo, raging racist, but can handle his cocaine so good. Sorry.
I'm fucking dying right now.
That's That's the best Michael Caine I've ever heard.
You see, the thing about doing a Michael Caine impression is if you say Michael Caine as Michael Caine, it'll sound like my cocaine.
You say, it's like if you try and say bacon with a Jamaican accent, it sounds like you're saying beer can with a British accent, or is it the other way around? I can never remember.
I stay the hell away from Jamaican, man. I don't need that. I don't need that hate. I stuck to good old-fashioned pirate. Thank you very much. That was, sorry, this is like a weird side story, but straight up. So in Monster Hunter World, we got the auditions for those, and I saw the dude I ended up booking, and I was like, that's a fucking pirate. But they didn't request, like, a pirate accent or anything. They were just like, no, it's like just a serious, older character with a lot of wisdom, and I was like, nah, man, he's gonna be a pirate. So I went in and I made him, hi, I was blah, 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 you know, and then I booked it and I was like, no fucking way. They went with the pirate?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, sure.
Still got a heat.
Just a quick going off of Persona for just a second. Have you actually played Monster Hunter World?
I keep meaning to, and then I don't know, something always got, you know what I think it is? I think I get every time just Overwatch and like, I could buy it, or I could just get in around real quick. It's a real problem, man.
Okay, I think
Overwatch is good though.
Yeah, Overwatch is great. Well, hey, it's the Overwatch anniversary, so this is now Overwatch Cast.
Yay!
Really?
Let me tell you all the ways Genji is the worst.
Okay, so since we're talking about Overwatch right now, who do you main in Overwatch?
All right, I got two. The two I always play as are either Mei, because she's an asshole and I love her, or I play as Reaper because he's an edgy little boy and I love him. I always imagine that he's I've got this headcanon thing where he's just like going up to Soldier 76 and he's like, now you die. By the way, you ever touched a vagina? What's it like? I just want to know.
I think we need to get you in on an Overwatch game with us at some point.
Yeah, let's play after this podcast.
We should do comp. We should just all comp up. Fuck with everyone.
I just want to know what boobs feel like before.
Oh boy.
Anyways, that was what happened.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, let's dig into this. Let's dig into the questions some more.
Sticking to what now?
Position.
Baguettes. Anywho,
I think we all kind of lost it for a second. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, we're all professionals here, guys. Believe it or not, we had meetings leading up. Like, we met several times to make sure things went well.
And not even like twice, like within the last several hours, like a week ago.
Yeah. And I think we mostly talked about boobs then, too.
I mean,
yeah. Oh my god, I missed the boob talk.
I don't know. Should we ask him to tell the legend of who?
Oh no!
Do it.
Could you repeat the story of Schlonghammer for everybody?
Oh my god. So, I don't remember if this dude's name was Schlonghammer, but it was something close to Schlonghammer. So it's at this event called Wasteland Weekend, which is basically a festival out in the middle of the desert that is Mad Max themed. So everyone's in costume, everyone's like pretending it's the apocalypse. It's a great time. We had a neighbor who, we'll call him Schlonghammer because I'm pretty sure that was his name, who just walked around with a cup over his penis, and that was it. Oh, he also had a blue mohawk. And the thing about this dude isn't that, like, okay, sure, you're going testes out, whatever, I can respect that. It was his sheer confidence in it that bothered me. He would just go, like, right up to us and just be like, hey, and we're like, hey, your dick's out. And he's like, I know, right? You're welcome. And we're just like, oh, we don't like you.
Is it the same guy you met at the convention who like peed on the floor?
No, different dude. That was Schlonghammer's son, Dorcas Hammer. I don't fucking know. Anyway, yeah, so they made their tent out of PVC pipe, and it blew away halfway through, and they were like, come help us, and we're like, sorry, we'll let Schlonghammer take this one. Because we're dicks.
What a pun.
Yeah, that was really it. That was really the story.
That's fantastic. we were dying last week.
I'm still laughing pretty hard now.
I know, my ribs hurt a little bit.
We met some interesting characters that weekend.
Okay, so let's try and, for the third or fourth time, rein this in a little bit.
This is just us trying to crawl back onto the tracks. We have no legs.
Everybody having fun.
RPG Mike, it was a drinking cup. It was, I think it was a beer stein, if I remember correctly. Just so you have a more complete picture of Schlonghammer.
Oh, man. Okay. So, do you have any fun stories from recording Joker, recording the role? Any fun stories from the booth? Do you have any dirt on Valerie? Tell us if you have any dirt on Valerie.
No, not you, Valerie.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Oh, there's no dirt on Val. She's great. She's awesome.
I met her on Facebook, and she said you were the best.
Did she? Oh, that warms the cockles of my heart. No, Val's great. Val is an amazing actor. She's great at what she does. She's supportive. She takes care of her actors. It's she's really great to work with. So that's always a pleasure. Our client Yu was really passionate about the material, and there are times where you work on a project and you look to the client like, hey, is this okay? And it's kind of like that scene in Ed Wood where the guy's like, I'm not making art, I'm making crap, we don't care. And that was just absolutely not the case. They cared a lot about every single line, getting it right, which was amazing to work on, because you feel so much more energy and compelled to do your best as an actor when the people you're working with are all passionate and trying to just make the best product possible. And it was just a great summer recording, man. I don't know if there are any specific moments where I'm like, oh, this is the greatest, funniest story, but it was just a really great experience. And I love working with all the people I got to work with on this. And it was a great fucking summer, man. I guess that's kind of all I got, but yeah.
Cool. So you mentioned it was the summer. How long did it roughly take to record all of it?
I was done in about 3 months, but for some other folks, it went on a lot longer. That was it. That was it. It's like when people ask me, how'd you book Smash Bros? It's like, I auditioned. Yeah, did you did Sakurai helicopter to your house? No, I just auditioned for it.
The summoning circle in your
Sakurai copter.
Yeah. Just sent in an audition, got a call, they said you booked it. That's the story.
All right, guys. How many more questions do we have on our list before we move into the fan questions here?
There's a lot we've already covered here. Just another responses, right?
It's the popo. I'm gonna close the window. So them.
Hide the stash.
I know there's a question I think Val wanted to ask. Val, do you want to?
Which one?
This one, the one that I'm highlighting in the doc live.
Well, blinking. Yeah.
we're all clicking on it. Oh god. Oh jeez.
Oh god.
Something happened.
You fucked it up. You fucked that up, man.
Well, it's more of a persona-related question. Ren is responsible for forming the Phantom Thieves and bringing them together and closer than ever. What do you think that drives Ren from doing this? And have you ever related to this part of him?
I think they're kind of formed out of necessity at first. Like I said, I think one thing that ties the characters together is a strong sense of injustice and a strong sense that something isn't really right with the world. as it is. And I think that's kind of a strong theme in the game is, the oppressiveness of authority and like people really not being given a chance. In the case of like Ren, he's not seen as himself. He's seen as this transfer student with a criminal record, and that's all he'll ever be to so many people. And I think seeing Kamoshida, with this ironclad grip on the school and people going out of their way to protect him and letting this really poisonous authority do horrible things, I think that sense of injustice kind of flares up. And I think that's the binding glue of the Phantom Thieves, at least at first. Like, obviously, they form friendships over the course of it, and it's awesome. But yeah, I think that commonality of we're the people that are being punched down on. We're the people that are being kind of cast aside. We're the ones that no one has any expectations for. We're the ones that people expect one thing because of what they see, and they don't want to take in the whole of who we are. And they're all about bringing that kind of, the truth to light in that sort of sense, and making people see, the horrible shit and the consequences that this kind of poisonous authority has. I don't know if that's a good answer or not.
It is.
That's the best I got.
Okay, awesome.
Do you think we've tackled everything for Persona? And we can move on to the fans?
There's, let's see. Well, I know one question people were curious about was if he had to choose one other character in the game to voice, who would it be?
Oh boy, shit, that's hard, man. I don't know. Igor. Love to take a crack at Igor.
Well, you can take a crack at him right now.
I really just love his like Persona 4 where he's like, "Welcome to the Velvet Room." I should
have gotten you, not Vic.
He's adorable, and I like him.
So, do we want to start diving into fan questions?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, we could do that.
I also said you wanted to voice a girl. I have a schoolgirl in a hentai. That is absolutely a dream of mine.
Wow.
I think it'd be hilarious. Just be like,
didn't Dan Green voice in a hentai?
I'm sure he did.
Hold up.
But
yeah,
I want to.
Chicken.
What are people looking up now?
You can't say that in front of Seth. You know how they get about Yu-Gi-Oh. Can't do that.
No, I think I've at least heard the audio. It's where he's like, big cock, right? That was him, right?
Oh my god.
I think that was him.
I need to see myself out.
Wow. I don't know. I just want to be like a schoolgirl, just being like, "No, please! I get 5 whole tentacles in my anus." Like, I think it'd be funny.
Honestly,
okay,
please
again,
follow your dreams.
Once again, remember that content warning.
Right.
We'll get our own personal Velvet Room attendant to make the content warning.
Hey, you guys told me I could say whatever I want.
You're good.
You can.
I mean, we haven't stopped you so far.
I know. But then you said content warning, and I'm shit. Am I messing this whole thing up?
No. Making sure we don't forget to put it when we put it up on SoundCloud.
Wow, RPG Mike is being real aggro on.
Yeah.
This is straight up abuse, dude.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the fan questions now. Those of you that have been posting in Mobus Mementos, which was the second crack at the name. We were going to name it the Xander Zone, but then we had an interesting conversation about Kenny Loggins, and so we decided we were going to name it Mobus Mementos instead. So,
that was like a half-hour conversation about Kenny Loggins. That's too long to talk about Kenny Loggins.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fans. That's where that begins and ends. So we'll take from the top, going down through these fan questions. We're also going to give our confidants and Velvet Room attendants an opportunity to ask some of these questions as well, not just us. So that's Art Queenie. and a few others. If they and
Scruffy Turtles.
Scruffy and Jacob, you all can take turns asking these questions as well, scrolling through and finding them. We're going to try and, of course, stay away from spoilers. So anyone that's reading through here and it's like, oh my god, what did you think of that final boss battle? We're not going to ask that question. We're going to skip over that out of A, respect for people that haven't played the game yet that may be hearing this further down the road, and B, because in the past when we've interviewed members of the cast, we've had to submit our questions, and that's been a no-no. So we're going to avoid spoilers. But let's just go ahead and get started here, going down through some of the fan questions. The first question is from Mr. Perez, and it says, how many people have said you're looking cool?
More than I can count. It's been a lot of y'all, and it's cool. I'm willing to hear it again, you know. But yeah, just know you're not the first. You'll never be the first.
It's always the first time.
Okay, I'm gonna take the next one, which is from Gage, and they ask if you could add a character in this Smash Brothers as a fighter, who would it be and why?
Oh boy. I don't know, man. Fuck. I'm gonna go with Goku because he's so kawaii sugoi.
Confirmed.
Wow.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
I wasn't supposed to be here at first. And I have this question because I wrote this thing, like, I had two questions for you, but I just want to ask the first one. Like, have you expected the fan base to be that big? Because, you know, like, Persona, like, kind of exploded at some point. Like,
yeah.
Are you surprised? Or what do you think of the fan base? Or, like, the fandom?
I don't think you ever really, like, expect anything out of a like, I mean, I knew that there was a fan base for, like, but I did not expect it to be as big as it was, and I mean, obviously, you're immensely grateful that that people like it and people are, like, willing to draw cool art, cosplay, do, you know, make the amazing, you know, if a gangster comes at you, fly girl, give him one of stuff like that. You know? Like, it really is just, it's amazing to watch as somebody who is, you know, in the trenches on it. So I'm very grateful, and I'm glad that people love it because I love it, and it's cool that other people do too.
That's awesome.
All right. Let me see who is next. Because now we've opened up the mic to a whole bunch of people. Everyone's just like twiddling their thumbs, like, I don't know. Oh, jeez, Rick.
I can go next.
All right, there you go. It's Scruffy time.
Hello. So, there's a lot of interesting lines, like you mentioned, aside from that Joker goes through a lot. Particularly the ones where you're like in deep thought and you're using your Phantom Thieves sense. You're like, I can see it. It's somewhere. Like, I know that, you know, that was a line for the game specifically, but after recording, did you ever just happen to, like, lose your keys and just utter those lines to yourself, like certain lines that you said in the game you kind of use in real life now as well, just, you know, playfully?
Yeah. Whenever I have sex and I, like, feel an orgasm come, I can feel it.
That's comedy.
That's comedy.
You know, if I'm giving myself a stranger, you know, where you sit on your hands and then it starts to wear off, I'll be like, I can feel it. That's not good.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Focus. Yeah, that's a good one for sex.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for this TED Talk. I appreciate it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Boy. This is really your fault when you think about it.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll take one. Would you ever cosplay as the main character? That's from Tiger Lizzie.
No. So my girlfriend cosplays Makoto. He actually.
Oh, that's the best girl. He just confirmed it. If his girlfriend is cosplaying as Makoto, it's because it's the best girl that he thinks.
It wasn't my call. She's been cosplaying it since before we started dating.
Yeah.
So she actually bought a Joker cosplay against my wishes.
Holy shit!
And it is sitting in my closet unworn, and it will continue so till the day I die.
Holy shit! We're gonna bury you in that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to definitely include that in your will that you don't want to be buried in it because you won't be able to stop them.
They'll never see it coming.
Ren is a very pretty boy and very not. So I'm gonna just avoid that shit show.
Hey, me too. It's okay. I feel you.
Wait, are you
right.
saying you can feel it?
Yes. Feel it.
That's good, because I can see it.
Hey, I told you I wasn't wearing pants.
And together, I think we can make some magic.
Oh dear.
It's getting really hot in here.
For context, when we
Time for your
talked-
proper punishment.
Oh god.
It's an all-out attack. Run.
Yeah, all-out attack. Everybody run. We had a discussion a week ago, and we decided that we were going to record this, all of us, without wearing pants because we wanted to be comfortable. So
Exactly.
You're all aware.
I think the word chill was brought up at least 25 million times.
Yeah. We wanted to be chill, so we're not wearing pants.
Absolutely. Because fuck the institution of pants. When you get right down to it, right? Because you think about it, and you think like, I go home and I take off my comfortable, right? And then you realize everyone else does the same thing. So why are we fucking around with these things? Let's just get rid of them, man.
How long are we going to be enslaved by the rules of capitalism? How long?
Exactly. I think the revolution starts right now. Are you?
Everybody, take off your pants. That's how you return the
Take
power
off
to
your
workers.
take off your pants, comrades.
Step 1, take off your pants. Step 2, the proletariat will rise. There you go. Baby steps.
We're taking over Tokyo. Lose your pants.
Yeah. The Phantom Thieves are here.
Phantom Thieves. Now you stop that.
Oh,
You stop
I love
right
that.
now.
I love that so
The
much.
Panty Steve.
Soda.
I will draw that logo, and I'm sending it to Xander.
See, at first I thought you said the Panty Thieves, and I thought like from like Ranma, just being like, Akane panties! What a hole!
I have not heard anybody talk about Ranma for the longest time, so thank you.
Thank you.
Dude, it was bad for a while. Me and my girlfriend's like cooking show, the thing we would have on in the background while we were cooking, was Inuyasha. So when, the flea showed up and he just sounded like Haposai, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Akane! They ripped me off, those motherfuckers!
Oh my
Anime
god.
deep cuts, baby!
I think we need to do like 5 podcasts just to get through all of our laughing.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm holding everything up. I know.
I think my heart's skipping a few beats.
All right, how about an easy one for you from Aquarius Moonbeam? It's do you prefer the name Ren Amamiya or Akira Kurusu?
Okay, I personally don't care that much, but as I was the first one to point out, I was the goddamn joke, and I'll kill anyone who says otherwise. I like that Ren Amamiya sounds like an ABBA song, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
He's having the time of his life.
That's.
Mama, I'm an anime boy.
He truly is the dancing queen now.
Right? That's coming out. It all ties together.
That's true.
Okay. Who wants to
Unleash those puppies, you you guys. Let's get the questions rolling.
Let's do it. Let's do
Queenie,
it.
Queenie, it's your birthday. Ask a question.
Do the thing.
Everyone wish Queenie a happy birthday.
Smash that like button.
Hey, this is a good one.
Happy birthday,
This is a good
Queenie.
one.
Thank you.
Look at all those happy birthdays.
Okay, so let's see. This one's from Echo Kitty.
Okay.
What do you think of Ren's punishment cop cross-dressing DLC outfit in Dancing Star Night?
I haven't. Can someone link me this immediately?
What? Are you serious?
I have not seen this. Link me this now.
Oh boy.
my god.
Right now.
Oh, here we go.
First one to get it gets a shout out.
Fuck it, we're doing this live.
Oh snap!
That's all I'm saying.
It's happening.
There it is.
Oh,
Maxine with the
snap.
win. There it is.
Holy shit, I'm a pretty lady.
Time for your proper punishment.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I mean, listen, his legs are a bit skinny, but yeah, he's banging. No, that's awesome. I love that.
Maybe you'll be able to use your voice line then.
I know. You see, like, someone else posted it, but yeah, now I wish they'd let me, like, record, like, it's time for me to step on you, or, like, something like that. Like, get some, like, bondage lines in there.
You just did.
Oh my god. Ryuji looks like such a fucking dweeb. I love it. Oh, and of course Yusuke is the prettiest lady. That makes sense. Oh man. I love it. That's amazing.
Someone's casserole just Cancake's casserole just fucking burned.
Oh no.
Oh,
that is a tragedy, Cancakes. I'm sorry for you.
Go save your casserole.
Okay.
Okay.
Queenie, go ask your question.
This actually isn't my question, but it's actually my husband's question. I promised him I would ask it if I had the chance.
Yeah, sure thing.
He asked if you know what VR chat is, and if you would ever grab a Joker avatar and start voice impersonating just to see how many people would think it's you or think it's somebody impersonating you. And would you use it to, like, mess around with people?
Okay. Well,
If you ever want to try, we have it. Like,
we do. I have quite a few of them. I'll rig this
First of all, tell your husband that I'll see him at Pilates later this week. And I don't know what that is, so I've never thought about that. No.
We will talk you through it later.
We will talk you through it later.
Okay, this saying and we're doing it.
This sounds like a multi-step process. So, all right, I'm trusting you guys. I am trusting you guys. Don't steer me wrong.
Of course.
Never.
Never.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the next question here. We have Kukiko is asking, how'd you get your start in voice acting for games and anime, and what opened the door for you?
Yes. It was in the year 1992. I was born that year. Some say that was the beginning. Others disagree. I call those people shitfuckers. Now, it was in the next year that I first learned to cry. I mean, really properly cry. And some say that was the beginning. Others still say they're wrong. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know, man. I started doing theater when I was about... God, how old was I? I think I was 17, I want to say. And I'd been doing like just... Yeah, I was doing just like VO stuff on the side for fun. And yeah, I was doing theater pretty regularly. Paid shit, so I was like, okay, so this isn't really a viable career option. Okay, so where can I make money? I worked on this game called Dust and Elysian Tale, which I think was my first pro game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played the merchant Sereth, who is just very, hello, stranger. Welcome to my store. or whatever the fuck his line was. And the director on that helped me put together a demo reel, and I pitched it to agents in Seattle, where I was living at the time. And I got my first agent when I was like 19, and started doing mostly commercial work and a little bit of character work here and there, but it was mostly commercial. After like, I think like 2 years of that, I booked Smash Brothers. And then, from there, I'd saved up a bunch doing commercial work. I wanted to do more character stuff, so packed up my stuff and moved to Beverly Hills. That is, I did not move to Beverly Hills. I'm not that rich. But I moved to LA. Started just sending demo reels out and hustling, and yeah, now I'm here. First thing I did in LA was Tales of Zestiria, and yeah, it's been good since, man. I can't complain. It's been awesome. Get to living the dream, you know? It's awesome.
That's good. Good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I crave your approval a lot.
Good. I'll make sure to send you approval every day.
Oh, thanks, dude. That would actually really mean a lot.
I'll do that then. Yes.
Thank you.
My turn. All right, so this one comes from Satia or Satia. Satia. I'm gonna go say Satia or Satia.
Cool.
She asks, "Who is best husband?" And that's got like 13 reacts on it. So I mean, people want to know who is best husband.
All right, we got to break this down. All right. Ryuji, I think, would be very passionate in bed. But I don't know if he's much of a provider. You know what I mean? Like, I think he cares.
He takes more than he gives.
I think he cares. I just don't see him waking up and going to be a salaryman every day. You know what I mean? And he's not making any money on the tracks. So let's just, I'd say he'd be a good lay, but maybe not the best husband. He who shall not be named can suck the biggest dick in hell because he's a trash child. So
thank you.
I'm sorry, but that would end in divorce very quickly on grounds of I don't like him. He was mean to me.
He would end in divorce or murder.
He was mean to me. Also, pancakes are really fattening, and I value my figure. I think we wouldn't connect on some health food issues, you know what I mean? And that's a big important thing to Ren. Clearly, he's in good shape.
All that curry and coffee. It's a balanced diet.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it seems like it wouldn't be healthy, but look at his butt and tell me it is not shapely as all get out.
And we just had a discussion. He's got really thin legs. So
he does, but hey, sometimes that's just genetics, Maybe he's not skipping leg day. He just doesn't have it in him to get bigger, So I think Yusuke, he's got a promising art career. He clearly enjoys, a little of the kinkier stuff. He's wearing a tail, He likes painting nude. I think that we could have something really special there. So I think I gotta go with, if we're doing this like Bachelorette style or Bachelor style,
he gets the rose.
Yeah, I think he gets the rose.
All right, you heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Well, wait, I thought you said husband, not husbanda. Come on, RPG Mike.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I want my future secured, okay? I want someone I can grow old with here.
All right. We got one from Cleo.
Yeah.
Cleo wants to know, who is your favorite confidant?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Who is your favorite confidant?
Confidant. Oh, boy. That's hard. So I was that asshole who looked up, what the different confidants gave you ahead of time.
Right.
So, the thing is, I don't really love the teacher. I just don't. I know a lot of people do. Not yucking your yum. I'm sorry. I know. She's just, she's all right. She's just not my favorite. But Akemi is real useful. And, I mean, for the first, 6 months I was playing that game, I just called her Hot Doctor. So, I'm just saying. I think as far as, non-playable character, I gotta go with Akemi.
God bless.
The goth GF strikes again.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Doing
my
God's
God.
work, Xander. Doing God's work.
Hey, what can I say, man? Having good taste. Not everyone can handle the burden, so I gotta take it on for everybody.
It's a heavy cross to bear.
Doctor, tell me the news.
Indeed.
Looks like you need a more thorough examination.
I'm just going to my happy place here.
Oh, is it time to quote unquote prepare for auditions? So we know the answer to that one.
I got some auditions due Monday. I think. Oh, look at the time. It's masturbate o'clock.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Close off. Let's get started. I think I dreamt about that once.
I've had several
Anyways.
Who wants to go next?
Sorry. I'm really hoping, like, people in the... I'm really, really hoping.
I think if people didn't love you before, they love you now. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, good. All right, let's keep this train wreck going. Let's do it.
Okay, who's up?
Mona says, what time? Actually, fuck. I want Roxy to answer this one. Where the hell is Roxy?
Hang on a sec. I have a question.
Wait.
Would you guys hate me if I took a quick pee-pee break? Because Xander's bladder needs to go.
Go for it.
Go for it.
All right.
We'll entertain the troops in the meantime.
I will be
We'll put on elevator music or something. Like,
This is part of the experience. Don't edit it out.
You're just gonna hear a steady stream in the background while the
yeah. Call up the elevator.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta take a wicked pass.
All right, so he'll be right back. So
hope everyone's having a good time.
I'm just gonna whistle the song of my people.
Technical difficulties, please stand by. Oh God. Is everybody else dying of laughter like we are?
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
With people playing along.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, we break into a metal cover. Dun, 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 dun,
Okay, so this is perfect to bring up. Remember, right before we came into the recording studio, what were we talking about? Xander wanted us to turn this interview into just us all doing karaoke.
That's
so,
true.
I mean, this is true.
Okay, let's just sing Rivers in the Desert.
No sympathy.
Let's get that. Yeah, let's get that.
Or the new anime song.
I am well known
in the background.
to read out erotica.
Oh God, no.
What?
That sounds like a great idea.
I heard the door close.
Hey, hey.
Whew. All right, I leveled up.
Everybody's dying.
One is dying dead here.
Hey, I'm back, guys. What's up?
Hey.
Did you miss me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a step forward. There you go.
I was pining.
That makes me feel good. I missed you too.
Did you think about us while you were peeing?
I did.
Oh, so the bond was strengthened. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Only good thoughts, I hope.
Oh, let me tell you, I was big enough. I think me guts went up. That was weak. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that. Let's just move on quickly.
Yeah. Okay, Roxy, time to ask this question that Mona's asking.
All right. Mona asks, what time do you go to sleep at?
11 p.m. precisely. That way I can be bright and early for all of my studies. Yay.
Okay.
And I like the number of, like, right after that, it's a question of, can we suggest you go to sleep? Will you? How much sleep do you get? There are so many
That's fair.
So many questions about, do you get enough sleep? As if it wasn't hard enough when you're playing the freaking game.
I'm getting 8 hours.
I was about to say.
Oh no.
Oh no. There was totally a couple of tired.
Hi.
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 But I just heard there was totally a couple of hi.
Oh God, no.
What did you say?
What?
I said I could have sworn I saw a couple of you look tired.
Oh, I always look tired. This is a thing about me. The thing is that when you get down to it, Morgana is not only your cat but also your car. And as having formerly been a 16-year-old, I can honestly say you don't want to piss off whoever's got the car. You know what I mean? That's really why we tolerate her. Him. Or we're not sure, I guess. During recording, they were always like, Morgana is Morgana, and don't you fucking forget it. Though he says he's a boy in the game. I don't know, man. I'm too stupid to get this shit.
Okay. Who wants to go to the next question? Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, will do. Who am I fighting?
Yourself.
All of us.
You must face yourself.
You are fighting the demons within your own spirit, my son.
Dudes.
It's gotta face your shadow, Xander.
You can only defeat him by doing acro yoga and growing a man bun. Oh my god. Dude, last weekend, this is a dumb story, but I find it really funny. We were at this place called We Spa. We talked to you guys actually right before we walked.
The Korean spa, right?
Yeah, the Korean spa.
Yeah.
Korean lady.
How'd it go?
Back.
Yeah, it was great, but we went upstairs and we're in this sauna, and it's basically a giant pizza oven. Like, it's really just what it is. And we're sitting there, and there's this white girl, like, trying to open her third eye, and we just watched her for like 20 minutes, and like we kept being like, should we go up to her and just be like, hey, I'm big into Naruto too. How do we handle this situation? What are you doing? It was just so surreal. Yeah, third eye. It's I don't really get it at all. I'm not someone who studies spiritualism, but I guess it's like a thing in certain Eastern philosophies, and white people decided that it sounded like totally like spiritually satisfying, man. So some people like try and do it, but I don't know, it's super weird. It's like part of the whole like hippie culture from what I understand. Not like hippies, what do you call them? Not hipsters. What's the new term for them? You know, the man bun dudes?
Millennials?
No, like specifically the man bun crowd.
Hipsters.
I just realized, are we going with hipsters? I don't know. Yeah, it's like that sort of thing from what other people have told me, but it was very surreal. It was like, what is the actual goal here? And why are you doing it in public?
Sure.
They have to. It doesn't work otherwise.
I guess that's it, man. I was just like, are you competition? What's going on? Anyways, I realize this is a huge tangent.
It's okay.
Not huge enough.
Yeah. So we're gonna, let's move on to, we have a question here from female Morgana, who's asking, what is your favorite type of video game?
I grew up mostly an RPG, dude. I grew up like the first game system I owned was a PS2. Like we had a Sega Genesis in the house and an N64, but the first one I owned was a PS2. So I think I grew up on that like golden age of JRPGs, and I think that still sticks with me to this day. But I've been branching out recently. Like I just started The Witcher 3, which I keep being told I had to play, so finally started that. I'm playing a lot of Overwatch recently. It's kind of a problem. And yeah, so yeah.
Okay. I believe Scruffy wanted to line up next.
Yeah, I have one from P Remington 900, and they ask, "What is your favorite Persona from?"
What is my Persona 5, baby, it's the best one.
Oh, sorry. Persona, as in like in the game that you can use.
Oh, I thought you said game. Sorry, my bad. Oh, Arsene. I gotta go with Arsene. He's so fucking. When I first saw the design for him, I was like, holy shit. This looks like someone on DeviantArt decided to cross Sephiroth and Jack the Ripper.
Dude, did you see the figure coming out for Arsene?
I haven't. What? No. Let me see.
Hold on. I'm posting that right now. Check that out. That's coming out.
Holy shit, that's so cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I when they told me I audibly squealed in the booth. I was so excited.
The funny thing is I didn't, while I was halfway through the game, and I didn't even realize that the VAs also voiced their personas. I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but I found that really cool. And I realized, hey, that was that one time that you were able to really go all out with one specific monologue. I thought it was really cool.
No, it was super cool. And like last when we did the Persona 5 panel, it was funny because they had everyone else like read iconic lines from their character, and you're just gonna say Arsene's call upon thy name and release thy rage line because you don't have any others. I was like, okay, fair.
Oh yeah, that was the one from Anime Expo, the one interview with everyone else.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
That was terrifying, man. I was like having a panic attack backstage. I was like, there's so many people.
Yeah, you did an amazing job, and it was so great seeing everyone together there and seeing all of you vibe and mesh well with each other and just saying all these random lines from the game.
Yeah, they're a great group of people, and like they're all amazingly talented, all very nice. It's really is it's a dream cast, man.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that a lot of you do more for the future, because like right now we don't have any confirmation. I won't ask just because we'll see what Atlas does in the future. But I would really love to see all of you again dubbing the crew, because I do prefer the dub over the sub. That's just me.
Who knows, man? I can't really say anything to that.
You guys are like the last to know anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's we don't really get that much say in that kind of stuff, so we just kind of go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, E3 is around the corner. We might find out something that you've been hiding.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
I'm onto you.
Hey, I say this because I don't know anything. Even if I did, sure, I wouldn't tell you, but I can honestly genuinely I have no idea.
Okay. So who wants to go next?
I will. Let me get back to the things I actually had it up.
This is a lot of questions.
Yeah,
yes, it is.
We've got a lot. We're gonna have to just kind of like start randomly skipping through some of these because oh my gosh, there's so many.
We might have to do an episode 2.
Thanks, guys, for asking so many. It means a lot.
Okay, this is from this is from Sonic Game 15. Is there anything in particular you wish Joker could say? As in, is there anything you could actually have had given him as a line of dialogue?
Yeah, I was really bummed they cut my solo rendition of "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion. we spent hours getting it right, man, and just floor like that broke my heart.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I think people are gonna want to hear that now.
I don't even. Here's the shitty thing. I always like whenever he does one of those like lip sync panels at a con. I always do "My Heart Will Go On," and somehow we always manage to find a door. But
once when you open the door, yeah.
I still don't know the lyrics to this day. I always just pull them up on my phone. Yeah, it's a good time.
Oh my god.
I know they're like, my heart will near, far, wherever. And that's like it. That's all I know.
You heard it here first.
Getting a lot of firsts.
Yeah.
See, in my head, it was a choice. I could either go with that or "I Love Girls" by Oingo Boingo, and I wasn't sure which would be funnier. I'm kind of glad I went with my instincts on that one.
Okay, we got more questions.
I'll jump in with one. Aristo Mercu, I hope I'm saying that right, is giving a very long one here. Regarding your role as the protagonist who is mostly silent, though not as silent as past protagonists in the series, do you feel that your work in the game amounts to less than your co-voice actors?
I mean, in terms of line count, yeah, I mean, that's just numbers, man. But, I don't know, I feel like you're always just kind of happy to be a part of something. I don't know, I don't really feel like it... I don't feel like it makes that... Oh, there it is.
Woo! There it is. That's a real show.
I've been trying to get that one all night.
Been waiting for that.
Yeah, right? I don't know. I feel like...
It was weak.
Oh, everyone's a critic.
Those fighting words.
See, I bet you're like going on mute to like silence yours, so they don't know.
They weren't in the pre-show. They didn't hear that.
But I don't know. I think you're just always happy to be a part of something. One of the greatest pieces of advice I ever got about show business was, in opera, we sing from the anus, but that has nothing to do with this. That's a real thing that someone randomly told me once. I don't know. I was like, that happened.
He wasn't talking out of his ass?
I see what you did there. No, one of the best pieces I ever got was love the production, not the part. And I think that's really important. Be happy to be a part of something. Don't like think about, oh, how much am I in it? How much spotlight can I, like, we're all here to add to a product. And I think that's a philosophy I definitely try to live by. So yeah, I have a smaller line count than like any of the other main people, but you know, I got to show up to work and do one of the best jobs of my life. So I'm not complaining.
It's the quality, not the quantity. Trust me, there's a bunch of my friends who just go nuts for anything you say in the game, regardless of line count.
I appreciate that a lot, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're there to you're there to try and make the game the best it can be, and I think that's like the healthiest attitude for me. I feel like, I think otherwise I'd go like insane all the time.
Well, we're here to tell you did a wonderful job.
Yes.
Oh, well, bless you. That means a lot.
Very much so.
Cool. All right, next question. This is Goro Majima for Prime Minister. And it says, if you were thrust into the Persona world as yourself, what persona do you think would best suit you? Do you think Igor would be cheeky and give you Arsene as a reference to your voiceover work, or would you want a mythological or literal figure who hasn't been featured in the Persona yet, such as something from Aztec mythology that I'm not going to have any idea to read?
Well, they specifically want us to try and say the name here.
They specifically... Okay.
You know what I'd want?
Mictlantecuhtli.
Hey,
I would love... Was Dionysus the god of wine and orgies?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the game, though. He is in the game.
I want him.
Good choice.
All right,
Dionysus.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would imagine you probably recorded yourself saying that.
I might have, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
No, wait, yes, I did. You're right. I did. Holy crap. There were a lot of them, and we went through fast, man. Like, we did not have time to...
How did the pronunciations treat you? Did you have to do multiple takes for them?
Honestly, it was pretty easy because, so for a lot of things, I don't know if you guys know how games are recorded, but typically there are lines you do wild, there's lines you do that are timed, and there are lines that you do to picture. So all of the personas were timed, which means you have like generally like 1 to 3 seconds to say the name. So what they'll do is they'll play the Japanese so you get a sense of timing, and the Japanese has the pronunciation already, so then you just hear that and you're like, okay, so that's how much time I have to say it, and that's how it's said. So that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, there was a bunch of Picaros and a bunch of like really long ones from the DLC personas, so that's really...
Yeah.
I was wondering how you managed to fit a lot of those. Yeah, I would imagine they're timestamped.
We had a real problem, actually, for some of the timelines, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Lelouch talks really fucking fast. So the guy who played Joker in Japanese is the guy who played Lelouch. Yeah. I feel like I kind of outed myself as trash during recording because I heard one of the lines and I was like, is that Lelouch? Val was confused, but you, our client from Atlas, looked at me and was like, "Yeah, it is. How do you know that?" I was like, "What can I say? I'm just an encyclopedia, baby." But yeah, he talks really fast, so he'd fit and sometimes the lines were just a little overwritten, so we had to figure that out. But with the persona names, he'll get through them real quick. And he sets the timing, so I have to stay within the timing he established. So there were some rough ones.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the next one, and we have Frey, which a lot of you probably know Frey Noir from Twitter and stuff. Big artist in the Persona community is asking.
Oh, is that Frey? Nice.
Yes.
Oh shit.
They're here and they're asking. Apart from Joker. Which character in the Persona universe would you like to have a nice dinner with and just have a long chat? And what would you love to ask that specific character?
Ooh boy. All right. Wait. Hang on. Let me double check something really quick, because I think I know my answer, but I just want to be sure. Okay. Yes. All right. So I would choose Adachi from Persona 4 so I could lay an ambush for him and punch him in the fucking face. Ask him to a nice Italian dinner, be like, "Hey, come on. There'll be candlelight. It'll be nice.
Spaghetti.
We can talk about your god complex." And he'll show up and I'm like, "Take this, you whiny piece of shit." Pow!
Hit him over the head with a head of cabbage. Just
yeah.
With the baguette.
I can say to the face. Smack Charlie Murphy. Yeah, no, I fucking hate Adachi so goddamn much. Oh my god, he is the worst.
People are freaking out now.
No, I was so pissed off in Persona 4 when he was the main villain and he didn't get better. I was like, oh no, that's really your whole doing all this shit? Oh no, you're the worst.
It's kind of sad, but there are people who think like Adachi. I know, yo, man, Adachi has a lot of things to hate him for. But because it's those type of people that really do think, oh, the world is shit, you're shit, nasty, rotten kids. He's like a curmudgeon in his 30s.
I've noticed that some people are really attracted to trash, and those people are wrong.
Oh. Oof. Oh. I think you might be personally attacking a couple of the mods in here.
Isn't that there's a bunch of people who are modding Adachi into Persona 5 right now, so you're kind of all the Adachi fans. He's in the game. It's crazy. These people went above and beyond.
It's crazy. I remember actually watching some of the stuff that they do, and it is insane. They are actually redoing textures and all this other stuff, and it's only for fun. They don't want to make any money off of it. It's really crazy how much they go for it, because I'm also with Xander. I don't like Adachi that much either.
Here's the thing. I like my fair share of trash. Don't get me wrong. I think Prison School is a work of art. But
thank you. Prison School is amazing.
Yes!
Come on. Adachi's a level of trash I can't touch.
Who's your favorite Prison School girl?
Even me, this guy who's dude, I don't know about favorite Prison School girl, but my favorite Prison School scene is when they have to prove they're ass men.
Yes! Yes!
I think
in the end, boobs are nothing more than fake asses.
I genuinely think that is 10 minutes of the best television I've ever seen in my life. They build the tension so well, and there's so much genuine craftsmanship put into it. And it's all for fucking boobs versus butts. I don't know. I love it.
Very good taste. I agree.
Yes.
Very, very good taste. I'm going to pick the next question from Torterra Games. What's your favorite game of all time?
Oh, crap. Oh, shit, that's hard.
You mentioned RPG, so...
Yeah, I'm bad with favorites, just in general, because I feel like I'm pretty, I don't know, I change my mind a lot about stuff. I'd say, Final Fantasy IX's up there. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, no, dude, Final Fantasy IX is like it's just so good.
God bless.
The music, the characters, the artwork. I love it. God, what else? What are some other? I love Majora's Mask.
Yeah,
that one's definitely up there.
Good.
Let's see.
Let's try and keep this to like 5, just so that way we can get more questions into.
Shit, you know what? Give me more time to think about it, because I'm.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want, while we're just like asking questions and you suddenly think of one, you can be like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while. My brain's got to run.
All right, well, I got a good one here. This one is from my favorite name of any of the people that are in our server, and that is Food Wars Feminist Icon.
I love that.
And the question is, who would win in a no-holds-barred, bare-knuckle cage match if you dropped all the English voice actors from P5 in a caged ring? No props, just fists, still to death.
Oh, I think Robbie. Would wipe the floor with us.
He really is.
Dude, he is built like a tank, man. That man is buff. Yeah, no, I think Robbie would kick. He'd at least kick my ass. I don't know. Max is kind of scrappy, so like maybe he's like dodging and weaving, and I think Mercer would just be like, "Guys, do we have to fight?" Like he'd be like all nice and shit, you know?
Yeah. So you'd be the first to go, you're saying.
Then again, I can see Lindbeck being pretty vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's
I
hard.
feel Xanthi would really want to pull out like a knife, like from like
just
a back pocket or something.
Xanthi just pulls out this like malicious dark energy. And
I feel like that's how it would go. Like, right? Robbie just takes all of us out. Haha, you have fallen into my trap.
All right. Okay, let's keep this moving. I've got a question here from Rebel, and they actually, since you are mostly silent protagonist, they want to know if there's any like specific Ren awakening monologue you would get, like if he basically when he's where he would be asking Kamoshida to stop beating Ryuji up, or like reacting to the mask or anything. If there's any like specific lines you think Ren would have in reacting to his awakening and stuff.
Oh, okay. Here's how it would go. Oh, man. This sucks. I'm chained up. I don't want this kid to die. Oh, man, just stop it, man. Hey, I'm gonna kick your ass. What's this? All of a sudden I have cosmic power? Oh, you're fucked now!
Wow. Amazing.
So you didn't tell us you write fanfic.
It's not fanfic if it's canon, baby.
I just heard that in the back of my head. Matter. Oh, you're fucked now!
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking at this one picture of Hank Hill. It's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. So, voice chat. That's Akira.
Dad, what if they want their steaks well done? We politely but firmly ask them to leave.
All right, so
holy shit.
So we're officially gonna try and get you to read every single one of your Joker lines as Hank Hill. And
God damn it, Bobby! I can see it. I can feel it. Persona.
Do you sell personas and persona accessories? That's the important question.
I sell personas and persona-based accessories. Now listen, Bobby. Now, Bobby, you gotta listen. You gotta wake up and get out there. I feel like I'm losing my hang.
Oh god, that was spot on.
My god. I have been on a King of the Hill kick lately, and that just made my fucking year.
Oh man. I cannot wait to listen to this over.
Oh my god.
This is
so straight up
great.
my favorite piece of fan art I've ever seen in my life is of Berserk, and it's Guts with Hank Hill's face, and it just fucking gets me every time.
Oh God! Don't do this to me! Don't do this to me!
Queenie is dead.
My favorite fan art is it's Goku gone Super Saiyan with Hank Hill's face over, and he's going, whoa!
There's another great Berserk one where it's not Kronk, fuck, I forget the guy's name from Emperor, and he's like giving the primo sign, and it's Femto, and it just makes my fucking ear.
Oh my god.
Oh, is it Kronk? I thought it was John Goodman's character.
It was Pacha.
Pacha, yeah, it was Pacha. I fucking love that. I love Berserk, so like that just. I love it.
Griffith, I'll
You
tell
have
you
just
what.
made my year.
Now, Griffith, I'm gonna fucking shove my Dragon Slayer right up your asshole.
I think we need to just do a Hank Hill
Speaking of
cast.
Kronko,
Like,
how is your Patrick? Right.
Yeah, tell him that Goku still is here for him.
We have fun here.
yeah. Oh my god.
Yes, we do.
Okay, who's got the next question?
Oh my god!
Oh wait, I'm fucking saving that one real quick. Oh, I think I found my new Discord image.
Change that right now.
I am doing that right now.
That time.
Oh my god, that's so good. Let's see. Let's edit this motherfucker. Change avatar.
Goodbye, Mario.
Power of the wild card.
Hairless Mario was a good find.
That was me. Yeah.
That was a good find, but I'm sorry, Hank Hill Joker.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Skuzzer is saying someone mash the King of the Hill theme with life will change.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, if you do that, I'll be so happy.
Challenge accepted.
We're gonna start getting all these amazing pictures in here.
This is what the internet's for, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that was porn?
Oh dear God.
And
okay.
porn. And porn. The internet is for porn.
Oh god, was that 2006?
Yeah, no.
Avenue Q, thank
I've had
you.
exactly enough vodka where the Avenue Q.
Did you guys see that new Muppets movie coming out? That's like full-on gritty cop thing with sex and everything. It's actually like
Yeah, my husband told me about this last night, actually.
Wait, is this a real fucking thing?
Yes!
Yeah, and
It's made by
it's the Muppets.
It's made
It's not.
by the Muppets in Sesame Street.
No.
It's
Dude,
made by the same creators.
the
It looks
first
really funny.
The first time I was ever in Hollywood, me and my roommate ended up watching the Muppet Studio, and it's crazy because it is literally right across the street from a strip club, and they just don't show you that in any of the movies, and it's.
That's the trailer right there. But
oh no, I'm gonna have to watch this later.
Yeah, definitely, because we should probably get to more questions.
Yeah, we should probably.
We're just having a good time, guys. We're sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
We're having a lot of fun, guy. I'm sure everybody understands that we're just
we haven't hit karaoke levels yet, so we're good.
We will.
We're getting there.
I mean, if the fans are interested in us doing karaoke, maybe we could schedule that for some point and have you back for it.
All right, y'all need to fly out to LA. I got a spot. It'll be great.
Yeah, we'll live stream it.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Okay, next
Technically,
question.
if I was to fly to LA, I'd have to go back in time.
That's true.
True.
Gonna have back in time. Sorry.
Huey Lewis in the news is nothing to be sorry about.
No, it is not.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question. I think we've got a little chunk of time without actually asking one. So I'm gonna say we have a question from Claudia here, which is out of all of the Persona 5 characters, which one do you feel you relate to the most?
Oh boy, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know. That's a hard one. I think the brilliant thing about the writing in Persona is that they do a really good job of making all their characters very human, and so all of them have relatable problems to, like, you know. But I don't know. I don't know if there's one character that I look at. That's me in real life. Yeah, I'm not really sure. That's sorry.
It's cool.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I think Art has a question to ask.
Oh, here we go. There's a question, 9Joe10, and it says, had you ever tried to read the Arsène Lupin books before landing the role of Joker? If so, what did you think of them, and did they influence your performance in any way?
I'll be honest, I've known about the Arsène Lupin for a while, but the closest I've ever gotten was Lupin.
My man.
Yeah, that's
man.
That's the closest I've ever gotten. I love that Lupin, though, because he's goofy and charming, and he somehow jumps out of his clothes, and I respect that in a person.
Yeah. A+.
Okay.
All right, let's move on.
We should only answer a handful of questions today, because we are going. What are we at now?
Well,
almost 2 hours.
10 minutes overtime, but it's up to Xander if he wants to. If we want to just do a couple more, or
Hey, I'm good as long as you guys are like I'm good. I don't got to be up early for once, so I'm happy to stick around with you guys.
Yeah, podcasting all night. Here we go.
That was a fancy way of saying it's up to you guys. I will leave it to your discretion, but I'm down for whatever.
We have so many questions still, and obviously we don't want to be skipping anybody's questions, but we have so many. I guess.
Oh, I get you, man.
Mayonaka Network 3, podcast all night.
Oh, God.
And there's Jacob.
You're fired. You are absolutely fired. Collect your things and leave.
He does that. He's an Akechi apologist, by the way. So.
Oh.
Same.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Akechi hurt my feelings. Akechi hurt my feelings, so I don't like.
Akechi apologist?
Oh, I absolutely am.
I just like the asshole.
I am 100% an apologist.
Ruh-roh.
Then you support Meanie Bo Beanies.
Okay. I'll take the next one. Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, go for it.
Do it.
I haven't picked one, but I'll still take it.
And that is a perfect metaphor for how this whole thing is gone.
Yeah, I feel like you just summed up like a locker room. I don't know what's coming.
Yeah, I'll take the lead, guys. Let's walk in this direction.
Let's do it. Let's see where this train leads.
Let's see where this train leads. All right. Let me see. Okay, this one's an interesting one. I haven't seen much of the series, but anyway, Bubbles and Bees first says their girlfriend is a huge fan and she sends her admiration.
Oh, lovely.
And this one's off the beaten path, but they're curious. If you had the opportunity to be in One Piece, who would be your dream role?
Oh, man.
You love your pirates.
I would have loved to have played Emperor Ivanko. Like, I would have loved to do a Tim Curry impression. Oh, welcome to my island, Rocky. Like, that would have been amazing. I love doing Frankenfurter, so like that would have been amazing. Did you guys ever see the Frankenfurter Twitter, by the way?
No.
I had not, no.
From what I understand, at least when I saw it, they'd only post twice. Once was, I see you shiver in anticipation. And then like 3 years later, on the same day, they posted, Patient.
That is so good. Oh my god. Shout out to whoever the hell made that.
Yeah. Amazing Twitter game.
And just the fact that they came back to it so much later. I wonder if they like straight up forgot about it for that long of a time and were like, oh shit.
Right? I wonder if they like scheduled it. Because that's the only way I can see that working.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe.
Next question.
Okay.
Yes.
I know I'm jumping around just a little bit, but this is in the interest of speed. Cricket GG7 writes, did the Smash voice gig help with the yelling of persona names?
I mean, not especially. I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know. You go in, you say the lines good, you know? I guess having previous experience helped, but I mean, they were totally different things. Like Smash Brothers, I was the guy setting the pace, you know? Like, they weren't timed lines, they weren't anything like that. And as far as I know, I was the only voice in that. Like, I think I did most of the languages for that, if not all of them. So that was kind of a different scenario than going in and like, all right, you got a second to get out this many words in a Picaro. Go. So different skill sets, I'd say.
That's true.
The only thing that helped with the persona shouts is masturbation. Straight up, man, you get it.
We know.
I know.
Too much.
All right, so I got a good question. I do not like. It's got an interesting amount of emojis underneath it. Question is from Gage, and it is, what kind of toppings do you think Joker would put on his pizza? And there are two people that liked it with the pineapple emoji, and them.
You're welcome.
Those are fighting words.
You're welcome.
All right, yo.
You're a fighting word.
I'm gonna go Eric Andre here, and I'm gonna controversial that needs to be said. I don't know how anyone else feels, but I know that my baby boy thinks that pineapple can go fuck itself if it tries to be on pizza.
Thank you.
Those are fighting words.
Thank you.
Yes.
I love it. All right, that's the right answer. Appreciate it. Gordon Ramsay tells me that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, and I have eaten at his restaurants, and by God, Gordon Ramsay knows what he's talking about.
You know, I'm just saying, if that's your thing, it's your right as an American to be wrong.
You know what? If I'm wrong, I don't want to be right.
That's
if
fair.
I'm right, if I'm wrong, I'm an Australian, so who cares?
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't guarantee that for Australians. I'm sorry.
I have an interesting thing I want to propose here. We have from Jamester445 says Arsène in a snooty French accent, and I'm going to assume they mean they want you to either. I don't know if they want you to just say his name or if they want you to say one of his lines in a snooty French accent. I'm going to assume we say one or two of Arsene's lines, but in a snooty French accent.
All right, let me look up his thing so that I can actually get it right, because I remember things very poorly. Let's see. Quotes. Let's see if someone on Google's got that. All right, let us see here. What's the matter? Are you simply going to watch? Are you forsaking him to save yourself? Death awaits him if you do nothing. Was the previous decision a mistake then? Very well. I have heeded your resolve. Vow to me. I am thou. Thou art I. Thou who art willing to perform all sacrilegious acts for thine own sake, for thine own justice. Call upon my name, and release thy rage. Show the strength of thy will to ascend on, though thou be chained to hell itself.
It sounded like the chef from Little Mermaid. That was.
Oh no! I was thinking Arsène on top of a castle building, a la Monty Python, hurling insults.
Oh god!
I fought in your general direction.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
That was a fun exercise of weirdness.
Oh boy!
I'm really glad the French person wasn't present to hear.
No, I seriously just came back.
Oh, god damn it.
I heard it all.
Yay!
Oh, Lord.
I'm proud of you.
That sounded a little passive aggressive.
It did. It did. And we all know that's French for "I kill you later."
I'll kill you later.
Okay, when you do it, it just sounds fake. Come on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Wow.
It was joke.
That's why he is Joker.
That's why they call me Joker.
Gosh, Donald.
Gosh. That was, oh god, I forget who that was on Twitter, but whoever did that is genius, by the way.
Wait, what?
Have you guys heard Goofy? Prosy D. Goofy.
Oh no.
Look, some people say GIF, some people say GIF, some people say Goofy, some people say Goofy.
Now you have to say
Oh my god. Oh, that's a good sign. No, have you heard Goofy sing Evanescence?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
I know what you're talking about. Take the shot.
Play nicely into my eyes. It's so fucking good. Prosy D, yeah, Prosy D. Ah, talented motherfucker.
Paul Berserker asks, who would win in a fight, Akira or Narukami?
Joker would win because I love him.
And the power of love defeats all.
I'm still gonna go with Joker because, respect to Izanagi, but he's no Arsene. So in a Persona battle, yeah, I'm giving it to my boy.
I agree.
I mean, the stylish bladed keyboard.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, man, I'd get my ass kicked. People don't know this, but I'm a punk ass bitch.
Wow.
Do you have any? Here's a question from.
Nothing is sacred anymore.
Yeah. Here's a prediction from Nicolius, which is: do you have any E3 predictions?
I predict there will be a conference. I predict Xbox One probably gonna be weak. I predict Nintendo will probably be super cool. I predict PS4 probably not gonna win it, but gonna have some great shit that people are talking about, because that's basically what happened last year. So I'm thinking history's gonna repeat itself.
I think I could agree there. Yeah.
That's why there's I don't fucking know what they don't tell me. Shooting in the dark.
That's the only way to do it. The porn edition.
Sony does have Spider-Man for PS, and that looks so.
I pre-ordered the collector's edition for that one, and that's sold out within half an hour here. So.
It looks so fucking cool. I'm excited for that one.
That's gonna be really good. Okay, let me see. I'll ask one now because we have heaps. Do it. Do it. Shit, where are we?
Dude, straight up, I managed to get Palpatine into an anime. We did this show called Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, and they gave me this really old. Yeah, they gave me this really old dude, and he looked like Palpatine. So I was like, "Yes, the Cabaneris will soon take over their minds. You must go."
I am the Senate.
Yeah, it was just straight up Palpatine. I was
Those prequel memes never get old.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Okay. Let me see.
What you got for me?
I'm still looking. Let me see. We've done that. Can we just pick any right now? Cause
fuck it.
Yeah, we're just jumping around now.
Structure and good taste all went out the window long ago.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's true. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one from Can Cakes because we're just chilling here. They say, what's your go-to dish to cook? It doesn't have to be related to voice acting. They just like hearing what people are good at cooking.
Oh boy.
Is cooking ever related to voice acting? Did I miss this?
Yeah, I don't really know if the two are super linked. Recently I've been really trying to learn how to make omurice because it looks delicious and I want to be able to have it. That's what I've been working on recently. It's fucking hard, and it sucks because every time you like watch a video, they're always like, "This is a super simple dish." It's fucking not. It's hard, man. Let's see. What am I good at making? I'm pretty good. Okay, this is a surprising talent, but I'm pretty decent at making a chicken pot pie while hammered.
You're a national treasure.
What can I say? I like to entertain.
But only while hammered? So is it just the...
Oh, no. I'm good at it, like, sober, but, like, we had friends over and just gone out to karaoke, so a little sloshed. And I was like, guys, I'm gonna make a fucking chicken pot pie. They're like, yeah! And then I did, and it came out great. So, you know, rare talent.
Oh, awesome.
Or hidden talent.
Okay.
All right, Art, I think you said you had a question.
Yeah, we got one from Henkoshi that's got emojis under it. If Persona 5 Arena were to be a thing, what would be your victory line?
What would be my victory line? I won! Brought to you by the delicious taste of Diet Coke.
There it is. Zero's calling you a sellout.
Calling in a reference from the pre-show.
Oh, that was a good reference.
Now that's an unfortunate spelling error.
What? Wow.
if you want to look at the voice chat.
Wait. I want to say this. Hang on. Okay. Cock is better than Pepsi. I just wanted that to be recorded for all time.
Well, now it's
immortalized.
The ultimate sellout. Modded into the game.
The vending machine.
And just some of the comments the fans are making are so good. We love you guys so much. You guys are just,
yeah, you guys are on point tonight.
like, oh my god.
Wow.
This is and it's hard because we're like trying to bounce between different chats and stuff like that. So it's like I feel bad if we miss some people's like comments and stuff like that. But good lord, you guys are on fire.
Transition has become great.
I want to throw this one in, and because no one has brought it up, Esarge asks, any fun stories from recording A Hat in Time?
Oh man. Okay. So this is true. Apparently, I beat out an actual Scottish person role, which blows my mind because I was doing such a caricature with. You know, because I mean, the voice is just so abrasive, and it's not really accurate to a Scottish impression. I mean, that's sort of kind of a parody of it. So I was surprised that they went with it. But I mean, it was a good time. They let me do really ridiculous shit and then put it in the game. So that was fun. But yeah, I'm just glad people enjoyed it. I was a little worried he would be. Yeah, someone just posted Gilbert Gottfried, and I was like, yeah, I was worried it was getting kind of there. So I'm glad that people didn't hate me for it.
All right. Looks like the admin's discussing for one more. So who's gonna ask this one?
Could I?
All right. Yeah, you're the birthday girl.
Let me get back to it. So, someone asked, let me find it.
You can do it.
Maxie asked, who would you main Joker if he was in Smash?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I think there was a question very similar that was like, what if you were the announcer for the new Smash game and you had to basically announce yourself as the winner?
I think that erection would last for hours.
But at what cost?
Blood flow to the rest of my body, but worth it.
And with that, it hath endeth where it began. talking about penises. So,
oh, good. That was a good note to go out on.
I agree. So I'll do the outro here since I didn't get to do the outro. I'm taking my job back. So this has been incredible. Thank you to everybody for coming out on this Saturday night, and then of course thank you to Xander, of course, for chatting with us for a couple of hours here on your Saturday night. This was a whole lot of fun. I hope you guys all enjoyed hanging out with us. Xander, do you want to promo your social media so folks can follow you? And are you going to be appearing at cons or anything coming up where folks could maybe go and see you?
Sure. My Twitter's pretty easy. It's just Xander Mobus, because I'm original. So yeah, you can follow me at Xander Mobus VO, and I have a Facebook page, but I don't use it, so probably don't follow that. It's probably the best move.
You get us to handle it.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll be your agents.
Yeah.
Hey, Jojo, handle this shit for me.
All right.
But cons. I think I'm done for the year. But who knows? Sometimes stuff comes up. But thank you guys so much for having me. It's been a lot of fun just hanging out and talking with you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
We should do this again sometime.
Well, again, we really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Inevitably, a little bit later down the road, when it gets announced that the dub of the anime is happening, we'll try
all the games.
Right, for the localized for the dancing games. We'll try and get you guys all on at once or something, and then really just let all hell break loose.
That's a terrible idea. You should not put all of us in
the same room.
Yeah, well,
fisticuffs.
in the yeah, I was gonna say Robbie, he's gonna beat all of us up now. Yeah,
with his
I'd love it.
voice, I can't imagine him beating anyone up. Like, I know him as Prompto, and stuff.
No,
it's just like
the thing is, like, he's so nice and he's so funny. I can't see him, but it's just he's so ripped. I can't help but be like, when that question comes up, I'm like, oh no, he's winning this. I think. Well, I'd love to come out on top, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
All right. Well, there you go, everybody. This is Mayonaka Network podcast with Xander Mobus. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for your questions. Sorry if we didn't get to yours, but we do appreciate all y'all hanging out with us here tonight. Follow our Facebook and Twitter for more info for when our next podcast is going to be and all that good jazz. Again, follow Xander at Xander Mobus VO on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook as well. So thanks, guys.
We got SoundCloud and YouTube as well.
Thank you guys so much.